light the Shabbos, the helper. Because even candles need a helper. Lord knows I need a helper. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, she'asa nisim la'avoteinu, b'yamim hahem, b'zman hazeh. I'm sure you have a very serious story for us tonight.
I don't. I have a film story tonight. This one is called, Did the Rabbi Have a Head? It's also from The Spotted Pony by Eric Kimmel. The Rabbi of Chelm was a wise and holy man who spent nearly every waking hour in his study, pondering the sacred texts, meditating on God's word. As a result, though the people of Chelm loved and respected him, few had ever seen his face. Every morning the rabbi would get up before dawn and walk to the river to bathe. Then he would dry himself, dress, and return to town, arriving at the synagogue in time for morning prayers. One morning he failed to appear. The people of Chelm searched everywhere, but they could discover no clues as to where the rabbi might have gone or what might have befallen him. All they found were his clothes folded neatly under a tree. A month passed. No trace of the rabbi turned up. Then a fisherman made a horrifying discovery. He found a corpse entangled in his net, and the corpse's head was missing. The people of Chelm came rushing to the river. Could this be the body of their beloved rabbi? The town coroner examined the remains. In his report he wrote, "This corpse resembles our dear rabbi in some ways, but not in others. Most important, my examination reveals that the person to whom this body belonged did not have a head. If our rabbi had a head, then this cannot be his body. On the other hand, if he did not have a head, then it could be." All of Chelm struggled with this question. Did the rabbi have a head? Since they so seldom saw him, no one remembered if he did or did not. They asked the people who knew him best. Did the rabbi have a head? They asked the cantor at the synagogue. To tell the truth, I'm not sure, the cantor replied. Whenever the rabbi prayed, he covered himself up with a prayer shawl, so I don't know whether he had a head or not. If he did, I never saw it. But he did have feet. I saw those many times. He had 2 of those. The bathhouse attendant said, I know what all the men in town look like with their clothes on or off, except the rabbi. He was an extremely modest man. He came and went so quietly that most of the time I hardly knew he was here. When he went into the steam bath, he always sat on the highest bench where the steam is so thick you can't see anything. So whether he had a head or not, I can't say. But he did have a tochas. I saw it plenty of times. They asked the rabbi's wife, did your husband have a head? Think, it's important. Try to remember. The poor woman's eyes were still red from weeping. Friends, what can I say? I don't know if my husband had a head or not. He studied all the time. I never saw him. Wait, I do remember something. I can't say for sure if he had a head, but I am positive he had a nose. He used to take snuff, and when I passed the door, I heard him sneeze. Did the rabbi of Chelm have a head? The evidence was inconclusive. And not knowing what else to do, the people of Chelm gathered up everything connected with the case and sent it to the Grand Rabbi of Vilna. The Grand Rabbi of Vilna was the wisest man in the world. If anyone was able to decide whether or not the Rabbi of Chelm had a head, it would certainly be he. 6 months later, the Grand Rabbi replied, after examining the evidence in this case, I have come to the following conclusion. The Rabbi of Chelm definitely had a head. On the other hand, whether any of the citizens of Chelm do remains open for discussion. There's lots of Chelm stories.
What's there to say? There's a little bit of Chelm in a lot of people.
It's a short one tonight.
It's a short one tonight, but that's okay. Go have latkes. We'll see you tomorrow night.